Hey guys, my name is T. Don't have a name tag. Let's fix that. So this video is a little bit lower production than what I normally make. I've barely even set up my second camera. And that's because I've just kind of been in like a creative slump the past week or two. I actually filmed a video. My name's T. I filmed a video like a week and a half ago, and I actually trashed it. I just couldn't, like, I literally was editing it and just was like, this is garbage, and trashed it. I wrote it all out. I put a lot of work into it. I feel like all the videos I've made so far are just like, yeah, they're trying to be helpful, but they're mostly trying to get views. Like, they're just trying to get picked up by the algorithm, which I did. I mean, I've probably put out 6 videos on this channel, and one of them did get picked up by the algorithm. So I guess it's a pretty good, and it's actually a pretty darn good ratio I've got right now. But it's not inspired. Like, it's boring, to be honest. It's like super boring. So I literally haven't made anything. But today I'm just whipping out the camera. Like I said, it's not ideal, not proper filming conditions. So just have to deal with it. I want to tell you guys about like kind of a secret thing that I've been doing to land job interviews, and it's like, if I didn't put this out, I wouldn't be doing anyone any favors. So even though this might not get that many views, which is fine, the few people who do view it, who've watched it to this point, you're going to learn some very deep-rooted ways to get interviews right now on Facebook and on Instagram, and like using these tools that are available. And I'll explain to you, like, literally I'm flying to San Francisco in 2 weeks to interview at an awesome startup company. Is very ideal for what I was looking for. I've also landed interviews at Complex. I've landed interviews at VaynerMedia and Vice, Tesla. I have got interviews at a lot of places doing the methods I'm about to tell you about, like, very specifically. I'm just gonna go off the dome, try and remember every single thing that I've done. I'm not gonna remember every detail, which is fine, because you can't do exactly what I did. You need to borrow and steal some of these ideas and make them your own, mix them into new things that I didn't think of. This is just me talking to you guys about what it is that I would do. So let's get into it. Let's talk about how to get a job. Applying for jobs is like, it just feels like when you apply with your resume, like online on LinkedIn or on like AngelList or like any of the websites, that you're literally just one piece of paper in a pile, and you can have the best resume in the world, but if it doesn't get looked at, like, who cares? What I focused on, I did apply that way. Like, you have to apply that way. You have to go through those paces. In fact, one of my tasks on the task board is to apply for 5 jobs every day. But like, that's not necessarily how I got my foot in the door at any of these places. I don't know anyone at any of these companies. I didn't get any referrals, and that's like a problem. Like, I want to work at a place where I don't know anyone right now. Not because I don't know anyone, I want to work there because I think these companies are doing cool things. And I just don't happen to know anyone. What do you do in that situation? Well, I built a list of the companies that are like top-notch companies for me, and then I started going on LinkedIn, and I would search for people who work there. On LinkedIn, you can get a list. When you search for a company, you find the company profile page, you can see all the people who have linked that company as a place that they are employed. So you basically get a list of all the employees at a company, which is super convenient. You can connect with people there. You can add a note, say, hey, how's it going? I just applied for a job, or whatever you want to say to them. Don't ask for too much, you know. I like to ask people, like, how do you like working there? That sort of thing. That seems to get most traction. And ask them about what they do, you know. Not necessarily like, oh yeah, help me, a perfect stranger on the internet. Like, no one cares. So anyway, so LinkedIn, I would do that on LinkedIn first. And then probably the best thing that I started doing was then taking those names. Like, I would pick some of the higher tier people, the CEOs, the C-level execs, the directors, and or people like in the department that I was looking to work in. And I would search their name on Facebook and friend them on Facebook. I would do this repeatedly. And a lot of these people were also super high profile. So a good example would be like the CEO of Complex. I'm friends with him on Facebook now, but I wasn't able to friend him to begin with. He is too like high profile. But what I was able to do was, like, a lot of these people don't know that even if you can't friend them and their Facebook is locked down, a lot of people still you can get in and look at their friends. Like, so you can get a list, like, Rich? Is it Rich or is it Rick? Rich Antonello. That's the CEO of Complex. Rich Antonello, not Rick. For example, I was like, all right, found Rich Antonello on Facebook, found his personal Facebook page, couldn't friend him. His Facebook's locked down. But I was able to go and get a list of his friends from his Facebook that apparently isn't locked. That's the case for a lot of people right now. So that's a huge tip that you guys need to use. I'd literally take something heavy. This is like a battery bank right here. Take this, take a candle. I just happen to have all this stuff here because I was using it for this. Take something heavy, put it on your space bar, and literally let it, like, walk away for 5 minutes and let it load all of their friends, their 1,000 friends or whatever friends on Facebook on one page. And once you've got that loaded up, you can do a Control F and you can search. Ugh. And then, so what you want to search for, ugh. You okay, buddy? What you want to search for is, first of all, you search for the company name, because anyone with the job title that, or anyone who has listed that as the company that they work for on Facebook will show on that new list on Facebook. And you can friend all those people. And then I would scroll through manually and read the names of the different people. I would also do another Control F and search for mutual friend, because that will show me, in the case of Rich, who Rich is friends with that has a mutual friend with who I'm friends with. Which, you know, it's like 2 degrees of separation. There's like a lot higher odds that you're gonna find a couple of people, and those are gonna be key. So you wanna definitely friend those people because they'll accept it. And basically the idea is to get as many friends in common with the initial person you were looking for, Rich Antonello, in this example. You wanna get as many friends in common so that when Rich sees my friend request, we have like 3 or 4 friends in common by the time he actually sees my friend request. Or if I wasn't able to friend him, like Gary Vaynerchuk, I was just friending people from VaynerMedia. You can't find Gary Vaynerchuk on Facebook, but I found him because he was on the friends list of another person I was looking at who works at VaynerMedia. And enough people at VaynerMedia started accepting my friend requests that it like unlocked. I had like probably like 5 or 6 friends in common with Gary, and it like unlocked the ability to friend him, which he hasn't accepted. Not a big deal. It was funny that it went from me not even being able to see him to me actually being able to friend request him. Rich Antonello, he doesn't know who the hell I am, and his Facebook is not like super public, but because we had so many friends in common, I don't even know why he accepted my friend request, but he did. Just hacking at it this way and getting all these mutual, and like manipulating the mutual friends to increase the odds of these basically strangers accepting your friend request is pretty key. And then when they do accept it, you want to message them on Facebook and say something like, again, you don't want to come with a big ask. You want to say like something like, how do you like working at this? La, 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 la. I'm considering a position. You say you're considering a position. Well, that could mean a couple of things. That could mean, you know, you just applied for one, but it also could mean you're considering an offer. So they don't really know where in the process you are. So you just say, I'm considering a position. Don't say the name of the position. And if they start asking you, like, what position are you looking at? Say, you know, well, let me ask you this. Where do you guys need the most help? And that is the best way to get your foot in the door with a conversation with a perfect stranger on the internet that will actually lead to a real interview. And this all works at the beginning of 2018. I don't really know what my style is gonna be here on this channel. I don't even know what other videos I'm gonna make on this channel, but I definitely know I don't wanna make some bullshit. So, this is the real deal. This is actually how I lock down interviews. And I think you guys can use this. I hope someone who's looking for a job can use this and actually get their foot in the door for a dream job, like I'm about to do. Like I'm about to go work at a place that I'm dying to go work at. So, you know, fingers crossed, final interview happening. So, he's such a cutie. Also, I really do want to be like just super helpful for you guys. So if there is something that you guys think that I touched on that you think would be really, really genuinely helpful, even just to one person, let me know in the comments. Just tell me below, say like, hey, look, you need to talk about this because I need help with whatever. Even if it's just one person who needs help, I don't care. I'll literally make an entire video just to help you, the one person. Yeah, as long as the topic is like relevant and something that I can help with. That is all. As always, like, subscribe, do your thing. That's all I got for you guys. T. Antonio is out.